When I was 18, I joined the occupation army of the IDF. I was a medic, the worst medic ever. No one survived my horrible treatment. And I told the participants that if they want me to protect them in Israel from Hamas, they need to follow me on Instagram. Otherwise, I'm not going to protect them.
You have a lot of Instagram pages.
I'm Jewish and it's free. I can open 100 more. It's very hard to date these days.
What do I do?
You need to make aliyah to Gaza for the IDF soldiers.
To Gaza. Your clothing brands. Why is it called sexual Zionism?
I will tell you.
Deck the halls with matzah balls.
I can show you some.
Anti-Semitic tears. What is going on?
You can kidnap me to Gaza, whatever you want.
You could take me down the alley.
Take me to your tunnel. Let's make a baby there.
I was like, wow, this is a real man. I come from people that don't even change their own light bulbs. Welcome to Wham Bam Thank You Pam. I'm your host, Pam Gaslow, writer, former stand-up comedian, and mastermind behind the 50-year plan to success. I also learned the hard way that you don't bring your vibrator to rehab, and wrote a book about it. Here we have bold, unfiltered conversations about sex, relationships, personal lives, and pop culture with a sharp, sexy, and comedic edge. Wham Bam Thank You Pam is the wildly entertaining, no-holds-barred discussion you didn't know you needed. Hey guys, welcome to Wham Bam. Thank you, Pam. Today's guest is an Israeli activist, comedian, and viral content creator, Uri Cohen. So excited to have him here. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Excited?
Of course I'm excited. So I start here, I show my merch, everyone buy, spend all your shkalim. Obviously, I will use every second to promote my things.
Who is that? Who designs these shirts? I was looking at them.
I have a guy, his name is Shlomi. He's doing all of my merch.
Oh my God, that's so great.
So we do a lot of funny things, and yeah, obviously it's part, creating a society, spreading, unite the Jewish people together with humor, with the same dress code and everything. And how are you? Good?
I'm great. I'm great.
Good.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah. I'm excited.
Okay, let's see what we got. Okay. So tell me about your background. You're from Israel.
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Jerusalem. Before they were living in Israel, they came from the Middle East. My grandma was born in Syria, my grandparents in Iraq, and they came to Israel, some before Israel was established, some a little bit after. My father was also born in Jerusalem. I was born in Jerusalem. It's a neighborhood called Bet Kerem. When I was 18, I joined the occupation army of the IDF. Yes, I joined the IDF. I was a medic, the worst medic ever, like really. No one survived my horrible treatment. It was really.
But
I was in the
they
IDF.
still kept you?
Huh?
They still kept you?
Somehow, I don't know how they got me inside the IDF. I can make us more damage than Hamas, really. But I was in the IDF. I was a medic, 3 years in the IDF. I was in a base in Jerusalem. I honestly really like the IDF. I met so many friends, and it's amazing. It's make you more mature, and it's make you grow and become, stronger mentality and everything. Not that I was in Gaza. It's not that I was, all the Israeli guys that will tell you that they were in a secret unit and everything, just to get you Jewish babies. But yeah, it was good. After the IDF, I started to work in a security company. I made a license for a gun and everything, and I was a medic already. And I was a medic for trips, like school trips, birthrights, and all of that. And then everything started. I started to be the security guard of a lot of birthright groups. And I told the participants that if they want me to protect them in Israel from Hamas, they need to follow me on Instagram. Otherwise, I'm not going to protect them. And then obviously they followed me. And then this is how I started to grow followers. And everyone was laughing from the accent. I was making fun of the participants. And yeah, this is the background basically.
How long ago was that? How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay. So
Never ask a woman how old is she. Yes,
don't ask me how old I am. Never ask me.
I'm not. I don't want to say to finish in a Hamas tunnel. I will keep my mouth like
You
this.
could also Google it because it says online. But anyway, that's for later. I'm older than I look. Okay. So that was like how many years ago were you working as the medic on the
I started 2017, and then I
okay.
opened Instagram 2000. It was 2018, 19. One of my accounts got banned. Never mind. But yes, I didn't send naughty pictures to minors. Don't worry. It was other reasons. But I started another account. It was 2020. That's still, Baruch Hashem, active, even through all the Bin Ladens. Try to shut it down. But yeah, so yeah, I finished to be a security guard on Birthright 2022. And since then, I'm full-time Instagram. Like, this is my one.
2022 was the last time? Oh, that's only a few
But I
years
did
ago.
Birthright.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
did my last group, 2022, and I finished it. And I already had my own business. I can
mhm.
tell you about it. But I'm full-time Instagram and all of the brands that I created, and I do the things that I like the most.
Good for
Really.
you. That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's a funny story. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about your Instagram pages. You have like five, or you have a lot of Instagram
a
pages.
lot of Instagram. I'm Jewish
You
and it's free. I can open 100 more. I will keep. Yes. Um,
So let's see here.
so
Wait, let me read some of these. Okay, you have your main page, which is like satiric media, you call it.
yeah, this is my main page. It's about myself. It's about how I fight anti-Semitism by roasting anti-Semites. And yeah, and about it can be emotional stories. It can be a lot of things. Like I post there about myself and about a lot of topics. Funny, some are not funny. Reels, videos,
Yeah,
OnlyFans, everything on this
I
account.
see. It's a
Yeah,
lot of stuff.
yeah.
Okay, so you have that, and then you have the pub crawl New York and Tel Aviv. Tell me about that.
So Pub Crawl Tel Aviv, this is what I started. I started it like 2021 already. And it was my first big business that I created. And it was amazing. I was thinking about, I have a lot of followers. I said, how I will make money out of that. I don't care about the number of followers. I want the number in my bank account. You
Right.
understand? I'm Jewish eventually. So I said to myself, how I make it and everything. And then I thought about, okay, so I have a lot of like diaspora Jews. They come to Israel. They want to have fun. They want to hang out. And then I started to create connections with all the hottest nightclubs in Tel Aviv, in Rothschild Boulevard. And then I created something that was already, people made it, like pub crawl, it's something that ran in the world. But I created my own when I gather a group of tourists, also Israelis that wants to make babies with them. And then I take them to a few clubs in one night. They get to know each other. And yeah, and I'm doing it since 2021. And I'm not there, but it's running without me, the best.
Right.
And it's connecting people and it bring happiness to the young generation.
I love
And the
that. And
same thing in here in New York. It's fresh. And I
yeah,
have someone that he owns the business because I'm not a citizen here, but he owns the business and I'm like marketing it right
okay.
now to make it like connect people together.
And it's
And
growing and it looks like fun.
Baruch Hashem, like my name.
And
Yeah,
I see you have some Shabbat dinners as well. I'd like to come to one of those.
Yala, you should come. The
I
one
should come.
Saturday will be a cannabis one. Not
What's
that I
a what one?
cannabis Shabbat dinner.
What's
Really.
that? What's cannabis?
We go like Am Israel high. Am Israel
Oh,
high.
gotcha. Okay, I'm sober, so I'm not coming to that one.
I'm also don't smoke, but they pay me to come and I'm Jewish. If they pay me to come, I will even go for Shabbat dinner for the children of Rafah. I don't care. As long as people, I'm kidding.
Okay, then I'll come.
Okay, you
That's
should
so
come.
funny.
You should come. We don't have to smoke. We don't have to do drugs and not illegal things or
I've
whatever.
never heard of that being a theme of a Shabbat dinner. That's a
You
first.
know, I don't smoke. I don't care about that. And they told me, okay, do it. And I don't care. Like my character is not like it's about everything. People that want OnlyFans, everything. So I posted it. I said, okay, they pay me, I go. And then I see it got so many likes. So many people wants to come. It's like a thing. It's
Yeah.
like Shabbat dinner. It's like a theme. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe, yeah.
And is there an age range for those? Like, what are the ages of people that come to that?
Two ladies that organize it, they are like in their 30s. So
Yeah.
it will be like 27, 8, until like 40, something like this.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but people that are 21, 22 also can like really. What I know to do, I know to take a lot of kind of groups of people and to connect them
I love
more.
that.
And
I love that. That's great.
yes,
Okay, and then we have Jewy, which is your matchmaking
uh,
dating service. Tell me about
this
that.
is my way, this is my one-way flight ticket to my 72 virgins in heaven. I need it. Yes, I started it in 2020. And I started a joke. I was taking pictures of friends and make the captions like it's look like Tinder, and I posted it on story. And then one time I posted a guy, and then I got a message from a lady. She told me, Uri, listen, you don't understand. We made a Jew, like we slept together, we did stuff. And then I said, wow, thanks to me. And then I said to myself, let's open a page. I opened the page. It was like 4 years ago, and I post every day two singles. After 1 year, I delete all the people because people are getting older and
Right.
everything, and it's not relevant the same. But I have a crazy story about it. So at the beginning, because it wasn't popular, I needed to reach out to people to tell them, listen, you want to be featured on the page. Now people sign up and pay. But I needed to reach out. So I saw my followers of the page. I saw one girl. I wrote to her, hey, what's up? You want to be featured and everything? She answered me like very dry, like, yeah, okay. I said, listen, you need to send me a few pictures, a bio, age, city, and I will post you. Okay, she didn't even want it. Okay, I posted her. It was 2020. 2 years later, someone I know is a good friend of friend DM'd me and he told me, Uri, listen, there is something very, very like you will love it. I can't tell you right now. I will tell you soon. Okay, whatever. After a while, he sent me a picture of him, her, and a Jewish baby. Yes,
Oh, and they met through your page.
they met to my page. It's crazy. And
Doesn't
they
that
got
make
married.
you feel good? Like that you
Yes.
facilitated that?
Yes, yes, it's amazing. So since then, we made a few more.
That's awesome.
Yes,
I
yes. And
love
people,
that.
obviously, people making one night shidduch also, and they don't tell me about it.
Okay,
But
I would love you to do it for me, except I'm so much older than everybody. That's the problem.
now I post everyone, all kind of Jews. It can be LGBT, it can be queer, it can be queer for politics, whatever they want. I post everyone, all ages. I posted some people that are like in their 60s.
Okay,
Everyone
in
welcome.
exchange for this interview, I'm gonna let you post me. You're gonna post me.
Yes,
I'm scared
maybe
though.
I want another interview
I'm
when you will get
scared.
married.
Exactly,
Yes,
exactly. Okay,
yeah.
that's awesome. So now you charge for that
For
with
you,
the
it will be free. We help each other. You scratch my back, I scratch your back.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, it's very good. I swear, a lot of people paying a lot of money for Tinder Gold or other kind of apps. This platform give you exposure for a lot of followers. Like you get a lot of DMs from Jewish people. I think that the value of this page, and I don't
I
see
think
any other.
it's amazing because it's just people, it's regular people. It's not like rich people or this, there's matchmaking services all over that you could pay thousands of dollars and you never meet
Thousands
anyone.
of dollars. Yeah. And then here I throw you to the pool like this. Look, take like
That's what
Hunter.
I'm afraid of.
Yeah, you will get a lot of DMs.
Yeah, I
Most
know.
of them will be fuckboys. You just block them. It's easy. Unless some
Okay.
of them look good. I don't know.
Yeah,
But like it's really can connect people together.
I
But you
love
are
that.
right. It's very hard to date these days.
Very.
Like very hard. It's not what it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm older and I live in Miami. You don't have to tell me. Okay.
Miami is the worst place
The
to
worst place. Like,
the
what do I
worst
do?
place.
What do I
I'm
do
telling you, you need to make aliyah to Gaza for the IDF soldiers.
to
For
Gaza?
not for the miluim. You know what is the miluim?
I forgot what that means.
Reserves, like the older ones, the ones
Yeah.
that come back. The one
Yeah.
with the daddy, how you call it, dead body. Like, you know, that they have
No, Dad. No, 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 no. I need the hot ones.
the hard ones. Okay, you have also hot ones.
I
You
know
have
a
every
couple.
category that you're looking for
I
inside
know
them.
a couple of those guys, but they're all married.
We can write in the bio of you looking for a hot, sexy miluim IDF soldier.
Thank you.
I
Not
will write
married,
it.
but they're all married. Anyway, that's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
And they're all cheaters, but that's okay.
You know.
Every
They
single one.
want they want the two-wife solution. This is what I call it.
Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, if we can find one without a wife, if one of those exists, that would be awesome. Okay. Then we have your clothing brand, Sexual Zionism. Why is
Yeah.
it called Sexual Zionism? Tell me about that.
I will tell you. Okay. I can show you even.
Wait,
Okay,
I
so
looked, I saw, okay, we got Deck the Halls with matzo balls. That's hysterical. Uh,
there is so many cute things. I can show you some.
Anti-Semitic tears, free Petach Tik. What is going on?
This is my most viral video, but I can show you an example. Like, okay, so there is a very anti-Semitic lady on TikTok. Her name is Sarah. She's from Canada. She's a Jew hater. Like, she really doesn't like Jews. And she had a video that went viral like 3 years ago. I have to show you parts. Like, but this is what.
Did you guys know that Israel hires really pretty girls on TikTok to come and dance and sexualize Zionism?
So see, I can.
Israel hires really pretty girls on TikTok to come and dance and sexualize Zionism.
She basically say like, you know how is it the free Palestine people? They open a camera. Israel murdered 5 million Palestinians today. You know, so she said, did you guys know that Israel hires pretty girls on TikTok to come and dance and sexualize Zionism? Like it's kind of
Mhm.
propaganda of the country or whatever. So she did it and it went viral. I was making a lot of videos about it. And then I said, like, this is honestly sexualized Zionism. The Z connected to the Z. And then I said, okay, I have to open a page that it's going to be about how sexy and hot Judaism and Zionism is. And it's going to be about IDF soldiers with no shirts. It's not about only looks, it's about energy.
Right.
Like a guy that goes or a woman that goes to a Free Palestine rally and stand up strong like that. It's like sexualized Zionism. It's sexy, it's hot, it's strong. So I created this name and people like it thanks to the anti-Semitic.
That's so funny. What else
Yeah.
do we got here? Getting united against Meta. What's going on with that?
Yeah, listen, since October 7th, I can tell you, not only from my perspective, Meta clearly chose the side of Hamas. I'm telling you, it's insane. The amount, we are a very tiny minority, the Jewish people. We don't have a lot. We are like 15 million in the world, in the whole world. There is so many Jew haters, and I'm telling you, my account now I'm not shadow banned, but every 2 days I'm getting shadow banned, and so
I
many
heard.
Jewish people in the community, big pages are shadow banned, and it's insane. Like for example, you have X of Elon Musk, you have freedom of speech, no one ban you, no one silence you. Instagram now, it's very terrible, and I created a form so all the people that have a problem sign up and write, and I want to take actions. I have a few organizations that got banned or shadow banned, and they want to take it to the Congress. They want to condemn Meta.
Mm.
And I'm all into it because we need our voice in this social media war.
Yeah,
And
I get it.
so it's very important for us to
Ay,
take,
okay.
yeah.
How did you end up in New York City?
And so it was before October 7th, honestly. I said to myself, let's come to New York, connect with the Jewish community. and start to speak about anti-Semitism and everything. It was a few days before the massacre, and then the massacre happened. I went to Times Square. My Instagram got blew up. I was growing so many followers every day. I went all over the States, LA, Miami, San Francisco. I was speaking, going to universities, colleges, connecting the community together. And a lot of young Jewish people, mostly these days, students, they are very scared. They don't feel comfortable and proud. They are proud, but they don't feel comfortable to go out and show off the Israeli flag or to say I'm a proud Zionist, because it's very bad now in the universities. A lot of Hamas students are taking over. I can tell you, for example, I call it Colum bin Laden University. Like really, it's like very bad. And
Wait, what do you call it? Columbia, you call Bin Laden
Colum
University?
bin Laden University. This
I
is all
love your phrases like Gaza,
Gaza.
Palestine, I die.
Yeah, Falafelstein, Gaza. Yeah, so it's crazy because I can tell you it's a lot of budgeters that came to the US from countries like Qatar that were meant to change the society. Also, TikTok is China. It's brainwashed the young generation against Western values, against America. And it's dangerous because you see professors in the universities and teachers that are literally pro-Hamas. And the students are not feeling comfortable anymore to be there. And it's a problem. It's a problem. I hope there will be a change. It's very bad. But my role here is to strengthen them, to come and say, listen, there is a reason why the anti-Semites put the mask on their face. They are scared.
Of
We
course.
need to be strong. When you show that you have a strong Jewish character, the anti-Semites are worried from you.
And we need more people like you. So you sent me some things. It says through Fight Jew Hate. What's that? Yuri will embark on a college tour across the US and Canada, delivering presentations and lectures to Jewish college students.
Yeah. They are David and Ben, they are my friends. They have a big project. It's called the David and Goliath project. And their
Okay.
project is, it's not only Jewish database is a page that exposing all the anti-Semitic. For example, someone was punching someone at Times Square. So what they do is they posting the video of that, and then they find this person and expose him on their page with everything, his name, where he works, what he's doing. And it really helps. Like sometimes, for example, they get donations or they collaborate with other organizations and they offer bounties. Jews say, wow, we can make money for finding this person and also fight anti-Semitism. So what
If
they
they
do is
find the
very,
person, though, what are they going to do with him? Or
we just find him, we expose him on the page.
Right.
And then if it was something very bad, we have lawyers, we have people that can make them get fired from their job. We get them, if they attacked, assaulted someone, they can get inside jail. They
Right.
can, yeah, and they expose so many people. And part of the project is also not just to expose people, it's a bigger one, it's also to educate the young generation not to be scared. Jewish database is part of David and Goliath project that is doing a lot of things. So they want me to be part of it. They want to create an agency for influencers to help more young Jewish people to learn how to speak up on social media, to encourage them also to be activists.
Right.
So this is what I'm planning to do. I will go to speak a lot.
What is the driving force behind your work? What is your mission?
Awareness, making the young generation be more proud, be less scared, become more Israeli. Like in Israel, we are living in a very different, very difficult. I see a lot of Jews here in New York. I feel like Jews here and a lot of people have very good life and they don't really know how to face with struggles. And it's bad, like honestly, here you don't really have survival problems. In Israel, I'm telling you, you will ask the average Israeli, you tell him what will scare you the most. He will tell you before getting stabbed by Hamas or something, they will tell you to finish the month like financially. It's so expensive in Israel and there is a wars and then everything is expensive and then there is traffic, all the time things happening. And Israel are living in some kind of a traumatic realities that they need to survive physically and mentally and financially. and it's created very tough personality. And then when they need to face with problems, they're ready for it.
Yeah, it's just a totally different culture, and we don't have that here. And going to Israel a lot and making friends with Israelis, you just learn that our lives are very privileged.
Yeah. In Israel, we feel like everyone is more equal. People are less care about money.
Yeah.
Here it's whoever has, you're living in Miami.
Yes.
In the US is whoever has more money and whoever has a bigger bank account and all of the. In Israel, it's more community. It's more about, so everyone drive on the same kind of like Mazda 3, Mazda 3. And you have the Israeli fuckboys that living in Herzliya, the rich. But it's not like in the US. Very like, it's creating a very unique personality.
I met one of those. He's a former counter-terror instructor from the West Bank. And the day I met him and he came to pick me up, and I was staying in Jerusalem, and the car he picked me up in was the biggest piece of shit ever. And I'm just like, I didn't even care.
Yeah.
He was so hot. I'm like, I don't give a shit. You could pick me up on a camel. You can carry me
You
on your back.
understand? You can pick me up. Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't give a shit. Because
You
I
are
go,
like, you can kidnap me to Gaza, whatever you want. Do with me
right.
whatever.
You could take me down the alley. I don't
Take
take
me to your tunnel. Let's make a baby there. No, but it's true. It's true. It's
But it
not
was,
about.
yeah, it was so interesting to me because I was like, wow, this is a real man. I come from like people that don't even change their own light bulbs, like it's
No,
pathetic.
I
So
know. This is why.
that's what I liked about Israeli men. I'm like, these are fucking men. They don't give a shit about this bullshit. They're surviving and they're tough and they're strong and they're not afraid. Like all the
Exactly.
guys I grew up with from New York, they're like pussies.
No,
Yeah.
I know. I'm telling you, I can tell you, it's so fun. So I do events. So I did a singles event last year. I don't do it anymore. That's it. I understand that singles events is terrible. Listen, okay, the party starts. Okay, first of all, I check. It was 70% ladies. I see the
What?
statistic.
Wait.
70% ladies, 30% the weirdest guy I've ever seen. Like most of them weirdest, like really, peanuts allergies, gluten-free Palestine, all of this. Listen, but it was funny. It's my event. The party starts at 9:30, okay? I come like 9:10 before because this is my party. I need to organize. I see a line of guys standing outside the club, waiting to get inside. It looked like their Jewish mom was putting them there.
Oh,
Then I
God.
told them, don't come back home without a wife, really. But also the ladies inside tell me, Uri, it's the same guys every time. You
Yeah.
know what I tell the bitches? Listen, go to Gaza. This is where you will find your husband.
I know.
The idea of
I almost did Aliyah a couple of years ago. I told you I got scared. I didn't go.
No, so I'm telling you, I see it mostly on the guys. I see that the Jewish women are stronger, like really,
Yeah.
personality. And I have explanation also for that. The Jewish guys, not all of them, but a lot of them are very nerdy, very insecure. I have a theory why it happens. Obviously, right now, it's not what it used to be, is that the women in the families, they were like the ones in the house and everything. Nowadays, women are like strong, work, everything. And then the Jewish children, they see their mom and they see a strong Jewish character. They see a strong woman. And the girls, the daughters, are looking and like, oh, my mom is strong. I will be also strong. And the guys and the boys see their mom and they say, wow, she controls me. Like she's the strong person. And then it's turned out the women grow to become stronger. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
my theory
That's
about it.
interesting. That could be true. Could be true.
Listen, philosophy.
Okay. So what projects are you most passionate about now and why?
So I created a presentation, very funny one that it's combined how to combat anti-Semitism with humor. I did it already in Canada. I did it one time also in New York. It was very funny. I showed her my videos. I talk about a lot, giving tools mostly to the young generation, serious with humor together to connect it. I speak about myself, about my experience, about Israel, about showing examples how to take anti-Semitism and turn it into a joke by making fun of the anti-Semites, like the sexualized Zionism, for example, and turn it to something that you can take advantage of. And yeah, and now I'm basically waiting for my visa. And when I get approved, I will be able to run with this, to make a tour, to
Right.
go everywhere and spread it and make the community. And this is what I'm passionate about the most right now.
Love that.
Yeah.
So, what have been some of the biggest challenges you faced as an activist, and how have you navigated them?
So I can tell you honestly, 1 year, I'm almost 1 year shadow ban on Instagram. Now recently it got open, but it's come back and forth, and this is very bad. Like when your account is shadow banned, you can't make it to the reels. It's very hard to find your account. And then, for example, you work hard, you make an interview or a funny video, you work hard, hours to edit it, to make it funny and everything, and then you post it, no one see it. It's very hard mentally. I know that it sounds,
No, that's your avenue. That's what you use for your livelihood now. Yeah.
yeah. And think about it. For example, you write an article, and then it's not getting published or something, or it's get published, but there is no clout. It sucks, like really.
No,
And I also get hate messages, threats, stuff like this. It's not easy, but I think eventually when you don't get scared and you don't show them and everything, they are scared. They are writing from fake accounts and they are hiding their face. And when we show them that we are not scared, they are scared. I'm telling you, it's very
yeah,
simple.
it's very
It's
powerful.
yeah,
Okay. Do you ever respond? Do you engage with people?
yeah, of course. Yeah, I love to start at fights. It's fun. I comment a lot of things. I'm trolling them. If someone writes something like Israel committing a genocide, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so sometimes you can make fun of the person, but also you can make fun and say like Mia Khalifa made more genocide after she swallowed 1 million Jewish babies. But also how it's a genocide if before Israel was established there was less than 200,000 Palestinians, now there is 2 millions. But if it's someone said like fuck you Jews, suck my dick. So I will answer him, sorry, I'm allergic to peanuts. You understand? So it depends on the person, it depends on what he writes to you. If it's someone that is not extremist, you can maybe roast him, but then tell him the truth. If it's someone that I hate Jews, what I'm going to change his mind, he hates Jews.
Right,
He's anti-Semitic. He's proud of it. I'm not
right.
going to be like, oh no, listen, we are good people. You love us. No, fuck you. Like really.
Yeah.
This is the two ways to deal with it.
What do you think people outside of Israel often misunderstand about the social or political realities in the region?
A lot of people that are not living in Israel, even Jewish Americans and diaspora Jews, they don't live in Israel. They don't see a lot of things. For example, when it's come to our government and their actions inside the country, they only see how, for example, our president, our prime minister speaks out loud and say things like, no one will threat the Jewish people, but a lot of the things that happening in Israel when it's come to expensive lifestyle and a lot of things that tearing the society. For example, when you have people that don't work, like the Haredim, some of them that don't work, not serving the IDF. So it's a lot of things that people don't understand. From the other hand, there is the people that are not Jews, and they don't know that Israel is not apartheid state, for example, and they don't know that you have 2 million, you have like over 20% Israeli Arabs that living with equal rights in Israel and can become prime ministers. And there is a lot of lack of information that people also from our side don't really see. They need to learn, you need to live in Israel to understand things and to need to more understand Hebrew. And from the other end, they have the people that don't know other kind of things. So there is a lot of it.
Yeah.
And our goal is to try and make this lack like smaller so people will understand.
It's interesting. Before I started following you and all these Jewish pages on Instagram, before that, a lot of the news is not in the mainstream news here. Because I'll say
A
to my
lot.
friends, like, oh, did you see what happened? They're like, no, where'd you see that? I'm like, I saw it on Instagram. But if
Yeah.
you just pull up the regular news sites here, it's not talked about.
Things. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to get inside politics, but I'm telling you, I see a lot of, for example, a lot of people now in Israel, they are against the government. And I see a lot of diaspora Jews defending the government because they saw that Israel killed Nasrallah. They don't understand it's deeper than this.
Mm,
For example, if you ask me, whoever is in charge for October 7th, it doesn't matter who it is, he needs to go. Like, he failed. So many
right,
people got killed.
right.
And my message for mostly diaspora Jews is that protecting always the government, they need to understand that it's not just our prime minister come and speaks about how they killed Nasrallah and how they killed Sinwar. It's bigger than that.
Yeah,
It's, for example, that for years our government gave money to Hamas and were letting them grow and not stopping it because every government say, okay, let's give them money so they, we want to sit now on the chair, we want to get elected, we don't care. My message is every person, before he likes or condemn a government, he needs to make a research and to understand everything and to listen to Israelis, because a lot of Israelis that going out now and protest against the government are not necessarily, a lot of people call them, they are left wing, they hate Israel. It's not true. A lot of them that going to the streets lost their families on October 7th, are IDF fighters, are high-tech people that bring us a lot of money.
yeah,
So my point is, if you want to help Israel, make a research, try to understand. The situation is so crazy, and there is no one person that is right. Some people, for example, can say we should not give humanitarian aid to Gaza because we are making Hamas stronger. But from the other side, maybe if we will stop give them humanitarian aid, they will kill the hostages. From the other side, they say give them. But if you give them, they are getting stronger. There is no right or wrong. It's
yeah,
like very complicated, the
yeah,
situation in Israel.
yeah.
Everyone is right. Everyone feel, it comes from emotions. And diaspora Jews didn't get on October 7th to understand how controversial everything in the
Yeah.
situation. Yeah.
Who or what has had the greatest influence on your activism style?
I have a comedian that I really like. His name is Guy Hochman. I don't know if you heard about him. He's
Mm-mm.
very famous in Israel and he's very funny. He has a lot of followers. He's my idol. I saw him. I really love what he's doing.
I gotta check him out.
Yeah, there is a lot of comedians. There is a lot of comedians, but he is very funny, very natural, authentic person. And I really
I
like it. So I also do a lot of authentic things.
I love that. Would you ever do stand-up comedy? Have you ever done that?
I think about doing it, really. Like I saw my it's not a comedy show, it's like a presentation that it's combined humor. People laugh. People laughed when I did it. They saw the videos, they laugh, I speak, improvise stuff. But maybe I will start making it one day, but I want more to create something that will be also serious, also
Yes.
with more message, as in just come and make jokes and everything. It can be a combination.
Yes, definitely. What advice would you give to younger people, even though you are young? What advice would you give to younger people who want to make a difference but feel overwhelmed by the complexity of everything and maybe feel fear?
I always say, don't be alone. Get united with more people. I also tell people that want to go to Free Palestine rallies, I tell them, listen, they are the Intifada people. I see people sometimes go for videos that I did it, go alone and getting inside there. And I say, no, like, they can kill you. They're crazy. You need to gather around with people, meet, go for a bar, speak about it. Say, okay, I'm a little bit scared. And then the other person will say, also, I'm scared. But together we are not scared. Let's take action together. If we want to go to a Free Palestine rally to show ourselves, come in a group of 10 people to protect yourself and speak about it. If you are a student, get connected with the Jewish community there. They have a lot of groups, organizations. Don't stay alone. Speak about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Share about it. It's not a shame to be scared. It's not a shame to be worried. And there is a lot of good organizations, influencers that can give you tools.
You're awesome and you're funny and you're such a character.
Barama.
Tell me one funny story in the last few years that just stick out in your mind.
I have so many
I feel
crazy
like
fun.
your whole life is a funny story. Like every post is a funny story.
Everything is a funny story. Wow, I want to tell you something. I had honestly a very scary story to tell you. Listen, okay, this is an interesting story. So it was before the war, before October 7th, 2023. I was in Greece with a friend in Athens. And then he left. I stayed alone in Athens, in hotel, a vacation before I went to London. And then I said, okay, let's go to a club. Okay. I went to a club alone. You know, whatever, dance in Athens and everything, get inside the bathroom. And then there was a guy, and he came to me like, yo, where you come from? I said, I'm from Israel. And you? And he said, I'm from Palestine. Okay. I said, hey, what's up? I said, nice to meet you. Yeah, you want to make a video? Let's make a video. In the bathroom. Like, really, it's fine. It's two Israeli and a Palestinian met in the bathroom. But then, like we said, let's make a video. Spread light and say for peace. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Okay, we did a video. We support each other against war, blah, blah, blah. Okay. We went out from the bathroom and then he was drinking alcohol. So I ordered him shots. I met his friends. They were nice and everything. It seems nice at this moment and everything. And then, okay, we talked about it was fun and everything. And then he said, like, Uri, you want me to drive you to your hotel? I said, okay, Allah, okay. He took me with his friend. He drive me to the hotel. I got in my hotel, everything is good. And then we were DMing each other on Instagram after this day. And the things that I noticed, it was very weird. Like he was a private account. I was following him, but he didn't let me follow him, you understand? I'm public account, he's private. I text him, he doesn't accept my follow. And it's weird why he doesn't accept my follow. And then he told me, Uri, listen, you want to meet me? Let's meet. We can talk about the conflict, stuff like this. And then I said to myself, okay, but why is not following? And then I talked with a few people. And then I said, okay, listen. I said, something is weird here. And I was looking at his name and I found his Facebook and I found very anti-Semitic, like something very bad. And I said to myself, okay, listen, I need to leave this hotel. Really. I said, I need to leave this hotel. I didn't care. I left the hotel to a different hotel. And I swear, I went back after a few days because I was at this hotel for a few days. And I stopped answering him. The guy in the reception, he told me, Uri, listen, when you weren't here, there was two people that came and asked for you. And I was like, what? It was insane. Like, this is a scary story that it's not a funny story, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what was that, but it was weird, like really.
Well, you were smart for leaving.
Yeah, I don't know. When you're in Israel, no one can do like, when you're
Yeah.
outside of Israel, I always say that I'm from Israel. Always.
Yeah.
But keep saying it, but also you need to be on it.
Yeah. Well, you're aware, and that was smart, and it sucks and unfortunate that that's just how it is these days. It's just,
Yeah.
and I travel a lot too, but I'm not from Israel, so.
Yeah. What I will say, I'm from London. You can say, I have accent of 5 Israelis. I can't lie. I understand.
So
I will
funny.
tell you. I'm telling you,
Okay.
I'm Shatchanit.
You're the best.
I get so many gossip, tea and stuff, hear stories. It's
Oh,
interesting.
I'm sure.
Jewish moms reaching out to me. They're signing up their daughters. Uri, take her, post her, find her husband. She needs to get
Your
married.
day must be so busy with everything you're posting. I'm like,
So
what are
many
you guys
things.
doing all day?
All day making Jewish babies. Yalla. La la
What
la.
about you? You're not.
Soon. Bezrat Hashem. Bezrat
Okay.
Hashem. Let's see. I work on myself. I want to create a brand. I want to make big money.
I respect that. That's the right way to do it. Good for you.
Yes, and I feel like, listen, I feel younger, really.
You have so much time. You don't have to get married tomorrow. You'll have your whole life to be married.
Yeah, and I'm saying to myself, I feel here that I'm 20. 30
Yeah.
is 20 in the US. It's not like Israel.
Yeah.
Different. It's so different. You
Yeah.
see, mostly in Miami, you see people going out every night. Here, there.
Crazy.
Yeah,
And I don't like that. I don't drink, so it's hard.
I know.
Hard to
I
meet.
wonder how you looked when you were in your 20s.
I'll
You
send
look,
you a picture.
it's interesting, really. It's like crazy.
People say I look better now. Like,
Yeah?
I think, I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
you look amazing.
Okay. Thank you so much. This is so much.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for
Yeah,
making
yeah.
us.
Awesome.
Bye bye.
Bye.